Hi, I'm Pete, and this is a tutorial on the ball and cube puzzle. This fun little puzzle was designed by Tony Fisher and is produced by Calvin's Puzzles. Now, I'm going to show you every step of the Scramble and Solve, but do feel free to skip around. There's also links down in the description for any specific part of a solve that you're interested in seeing. So to get the most out of this tutorial, it would be helpful if you're already familiar with how to solve a 5-layer puzzle, maybe a 4-layer puzzle. But if not, I am going to show every step of the way, so perhaps it will still be okay. So looking at this puzzle, it is rather confusing at first because we see we have the 3 inner layers, and then it so it looks like it's an odd order puzzle, maybe a 3-layer or 5-layer, but then it has these strange looking outer part, which is it looks like it only has 4 layers. So what this actually is a very clever shape mod of a 5-layer puzzle. This is a 5-layer puzzle. Now let's take a look here at an actual 5-layer puzzle. This is the one right here. And we see quite a bit of familiar territory with the 3 layers inside. But the thing that is most different is we only have 4 pieces on the edges, whereas a 5-layer puzzle has 5 pieces on the edges. Well, this is really kind of the secret about this puzzle, is that it does actually have that middle edge that you see on a 5-layer puzzle. It's just hidden, and it's hidden behind these overlarge wing edges. These 2 edges here are wing edges. They correspond to the wings on a 5-layer puzzle. They're the wings. I've turned each of them a little bit to 2 wings, and this middle edge here on the Tony Fisher design is just covered by these extra large wing edges. Let's take a look. We'll just move one of them out of the way, and there is the 2-color hidden edge. There it is right there. It's a little hard to see because it's solved, so it does blend in quite nicely, but this is the red and green edge. And then if we go over here, we have the red and blue, and we can just go on and you can see the green and orange and so on. So that's really the tricky part about solving this puzzle, is how to deal with that, and I will show you. It doesn't take much more to solve this than a regular 5-layer puzzle. It's just really just a fun puzzle to solve. So with that in mind, then I'll get this one out of the way, and we'll scramble it up and get started with the solve. Okay, so we're going to just scramble it just like a regular 5-layer puzzle. There we go. Now, I've just scrambled the outer pieces, and what I want to show you here is that at this point, the inner hidden edge still remains with its wing edges. And that makes perfect sense, because if I scramble the 5-layer puzzle without breaking up the edges, it would be the same thing. The centers would be stuck to the wing pieces. So in order to get a really good scramble here, we have to start scrambling these wings. Okay, there we go. And now we can sort of see how this puzzle is going to go. Now when I'm scrambling the wings and I want to only do wing turns, I'm going to hold the middle layer. I'm just pinching the middle layer between my fingers. And if I want to just turn the middle layer, it's a little more awkward on this puzzle than it is on other ones. But that's what you do. You just turn it. It takes a little bit of practice with the puzzle, and just a little bit of time on the puzzle to learn how those center strips, slices, line up with the rest of the puzzle. Now that's one other thing I'll just mention here, is that alignment of these ball pieces is kind of important for this puzzle, because it is quite easy to get things, as you see here, out of out of whack, and then it can cause some problems for turning. So there we go. We're just trying to get a really good scramble going. Yeah, this is it starts out being fairly confusing, but you know, visually I think it's very cool. And you know what? When a puzzle looks cool, I think that's part of the charm of puzzles, is just looking cool. That's why, for example, people like really big puzzles. I know everyone's buzzing about some of the big cubes and the big Minx puzzles that have just been released to the market. And I think part of it is just the cool factor. So I've seen some of the new magnetic speed cubes. I just watched a video about a maglev, a magnetic levitation speed cube, where they replace the spring with a pair of magnets that repel each other, and it's just wow, it's just really, really impressive, and it looks good. It looks really cool. So yeah, great time to be a puzzler. So yeah, so I'm being very careful to line these things up, and I'm not cranking too hard. If anything would catch, I think I'd be able to notice it. Okay, all right, I'll do one more slice turn. Okay, I'll do 2 more slice turns. There we go. All right, maybe I'll do. Okay, yeah. So that one. Yeah, so that's oh geez, I don't know. Okay, I think it's fine. I think it's absolutely fine. So there is the ball and cube puzzle all scrambled up already for us to start to solve. So we're gonna approach a solve the same way we would approach a 5-layer puzzle. It is an even order puzzle, meaning that the centers are fixed. So I'm going to find the white face, and I'm just going to make my strips. Now, I just, there's many different ways to do this. I make the center strip first, then I can go off over here and build the wing strips. There's a white a strip there, so I have a strip in. And since there's no other faces done, I can just go ahead and turn it. This is the freaky part about this, that you're turning these 2 layers, and it actually moves 3 layers in the puzzle. Well, it moves that layer, I guess. Yeah, I guess, maybe not. Maybe it's not that freaky. Okay, it amuses me. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, well, as usual, the face construction on a 5-layer puzzle isn't too bad. Now, I'm going to turn this off here just so that I don't wreck anything, so that I've made another strip. This puzzle is a little catchy, but it's not a speed cube, and I don't really find the catching objectionable. So we have the white face done. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing to the yellow face. I passed up a couple of pieces there just because those are partially completed, and I thought I would just use them. Now notice I'm being careful to turn things up and turn things back because we do have the white face already solved. I don't want to cause any damage that white already completed section. So since we have these on the opposite side now, I don't have to worry about preserving stuff, which is probably the better way to do it. And I'm just going to take the strip I've completed and shove it into one that's already done, and then do that face flip and turn it back. So now we have our 2 faces. So the face construction is exactly the same as it is on a regular 5-layer puzzle, just exactly the same. So we're just going to build our 6 faces. We'll do 4 of them using these the strip method, and then the 5th one, 5th and 6th one, we'll use a slightly different method. But it's on such a small puzzle, it all goes pretty quickly. Okay, I'm going to put that up. Okay, we'll do it. Okay, so yeah, definitely not speed cube techniques here. Oops, it looks like I knocked something out. Anyway, okay, so we have that one done, and so we have one more face. So it's blue. Oh yeah, orange. We don't need to know our color scheme because we have the centers are fixed. Okay, so I put that one up, and then I brought down a strip of pieces just to have them there. And yeah, so this is going now. We're gonna put that up, flip this around, and pull it down. That's so we don't damage the blue, even though I guess I already did. Okay, there we go. All right, well, you know, sometimes the puzzle wins. So I have that strip, and I just need one more strip here, which is right up there. And I'm gonna move this up. I think I might have, yeah. Okay, I think this is good. We got that. The white and the yellow are still intact, so very good. So now we're on to the green and red, and this gets a little special handling because we don't make the strips anymore. We're just going to try and make large areas of a certain color, and just try and flip things back and forth until we have as many pieces on each side as possible. So it looks like I can do that, and then I can bring this down. Okay, so, and sometimes on these small puzzles you can actually do the whole thing and you don't have to do the big faces algorithms. Okay, very good. So now we have all of our faces done, and now the next thing we're going to work on is edge pairing. And here's where it changes just a small amount from the 5-layer puzzle. So on a 5-layer puzzle, you'd normally find the middle edge, and then you would attach the wing edges to it. We're going to do the same thing on this puzzle, but the difference is that we can't look here, or we can't look here for our two pieces that we're going to join together. We have to look underneath. We have to peek underneath. So this is a yellow and green, yellow and orange. I didn't learn my colors. Sorry, this is yellow and orange. So those are the pieces that we have to put over here. And I actually see we have a pair of them right here. Now, with yellow here, in order for it to be correct, the orange has to be on the front. So now we're set to push these two wing pieces over, and doing so will join these two wing pieces to that center, just like pairing them up does on a regular cube. The other thing we want to do when I join them up and then stash them away, I want to bring back pieces, you know, that I like to bring back pieces if I can that will help solve this edge. So the edge that we're looking at here is green and yellow. So I don't know that we'll be able to do two, but we'll definitely be able to do one. And I see green and yellow here. So I'm going to put it over there. Now I'm going to see the green is, yeah, so I think we need the green facing up. Okay, that's it. If it's wrong, I'll go back and fix it. It's not a big deal. All right, well, let's try it then. So now we're just going to turn the wing edge. So there's one. We're doing two of them at a time. That's a little unusual, but not unheard of. Okay, so it also moves that strip. We've joined those up. Now I'm going to put this up. And now I'm going to bring both of these back. Now I just want to double check here. Okay, so I got it wrong. This needs to be flipped around. So what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to put everything back. I'll leave it sliced, but I'm just going to flip this. Flip this around. Just don't want to. There we go. Okay, so this is fine. It's moved positions, but it's still going to help solve this this edge. So now when I put it back, indeed, the green and the yellow, green and yellow, so it's going to join up. And then this other one won't help anything, but it's half of an edge, so it's actually not bad. And actually there's the other green and yellow, so I'm happy with that. I'm just going to flip everything around. And yeah, so this one will go. This will complete this pair. And let's take a look what I'm looking for here. It's a white and red. So there's white and red. Now, what did I do the last time? I think the white has to be up. Okay, so that's not going to do it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, all right, so go ahead. So I've got those two done. Bring this around, and then I'm just going to check, make sure, and I can actually see it as we go by, and indeed, that is correct. So the two that I've done, we can check, and we can see that the hidden edges are there, and they're intact, and they will follow these wings around because they are attached just like a regular 5x5 would be. So now I'm just going to finish this edge, just flip it around. So because this is just a shape mod of a 5-layer puzzle, one of the things to sort of remember is that we can have the same parities as a 5x5. So you might get a swapped edge, swapped wings. You might get the Red Bull where you've got two that are swapped and upside down. So yeah, so you got to keep that in mind. So this one's going to go over and finish that edge, and then we're looking for a green and white here, which is right here. We want something in the bottom, and we want the green to be up. So I got to find the other one. Okay, there it is. Okay, so that's the right piece, but I have to flip it around. Okay, now what's happened here? I see that I've done something wrong here, so that's not good. So let me go. I must have turned a face while it was moving, while I was moving things around. This is not the tragedy that you might think it would be. So here's what we do here. I'm gonna turn this. Basically, what's happening is this slice has come loose here. There we go. All right. So now we got to go back and just turn everything back. So yeah, I don't know, I messed up there. You can look at the tape and see where I made my mistake, but it's fine. Okay, so that one I'll go over. Just make sure everything's still set up. Yeah, everything's still good. Oh, I lost my green and white though. There it is. Okay, there we go. We're good. Okay. Okay, there we go. And double check that. Oh, okay, so I made a mistake there. So let's just go up here and see what's up. Oh yeah, the green's supposed to be on top. So I just made a mistake there. I will, okay, we're still sliced, but that's okay. I think it'll be fine as long as I put everything back. Okay, now the green's on top. Now I can put this up, and now I can fix it. Wow, I'm just, okay. And that's better. Okay, so and I'd rather catch that early than late, so just as fine to catch it now. So we have the green and white. You know, perhaps you see that I have a strategy here. Oh, I've done it again. Okay, let's just not do that. Okay. Okay, I'm not breaking anything here, so it's fine. I'm gonna have to see what I've been doing there. Focus. So I've got my green and white, and there's the other one here. Let's put it down. Okay. All right, so that one goes over there. That'll solve. And then this one is blue and orange. So I don't really care which one I bring back. Well, actually I do care. In this case, it's the bottom one. So we need blue up on the bottom. So that's not the right one. Or do we need, you know, we need blue. I think we need blue up on the bottom. We'll try. There we go. That's the one. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that was correct, and fortunately, I got that this time. Very, very good. Now, one of the things that we have to be careful about, if we look at these two edges, we could say to ourselves, well, those are done. But to be sure, we have to peek underneath, and you see it's definitely not done. We have white and orange under there. And so I need to find the white and orange pieces. There's one. And oh, there's another one. And it's going to be orange, has to be up here. Yeah, so that's one of the things about this puzzle that you really have to kind of go around and check if you're not 100% sure that you got them all done. So, and then behind here, I've got blue and red. So just find a blue and red. There it is. Ooh. And it's going to be red up. There we go. Now, in this case, it really doesn't matter if we do both strips, and it'll actually help us solve this one. So we might as well just push both strips over. It'll only solve half of this one, but it'll solve all of that one. So that'll be a nice one to do. Okay, so that's partially done. We'll come over here, we'll bring that, and then we'll bring those back, and that's correct. And that's correct. So this strip is done. And the one we were working on up here, I think it was this one right here. So I'll just bring it straight back down. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, okay. So I think my problems with trashing some face pieces over here was turning it like to fix other mistakes. So I'm just going to try not to make any more mistakes. So so this is blue and white right here. So that's the that's a good one. And then so we want the other blue and white right here, and then over here, no, we're gonna put something else in there. That's already solved. So I need a blue and white. Gonna be here somewhere. Okay. Always the last place you look. Yeah, there it is. And what color? Yeah, we need white on the top, on the front. There we go. Okay, so blue and white gonna go over there. It'll pair that up. And what are we looking for over here? Orange and yellow and orange, with orange on the top. Okay, so it's not that one, it's that one right there. Okay, so that one will go down and partially solve that one. Okay, so we've solved that edge now. Oh, this is so exciting. There we go. Okay, so yellow and orange. So we've partially solved that one. So I might as well just carry on with that. And grab that one. Okay, so we'll go over here, and then this one is green and red. Okay, with the green on the top. Okay. There it is, right there. Yep. And both of those. Yep. So this is another case where putting both of them across would actually help, because it'll solve that, because these two are together as well. So, oh no, I can't do that because we're finishing that. All right, one step at a time, getting ahead of myself here. So there we go. So we've got one of them done over here, and might as well just flip this around. This one will go over, and we're looking for yellow and red with the yellow on top. That one right there. Okay, so solving that one, that edge is done. Whoa, there we go. So what happened there was I just didn't hold the layer hard enough, but it's it's fine. Okay, so yellow and red's what we're working on. So I gotta find the other yellow and red. There it is. Need yellow on the top. Okay, there we go. And then what are we bringing back? Going to be white and orange, which one of them's already done. So we just need another one here. There it is. Okay, and just flip it around. So this will go back and finish that edge. Nice. Okay, done. So there's yellow and orange done. Okay, well, might as well look over here. What have we got? So blue and yellow, partially done. So I'm just going to take that blue and yellow there. So this one will solve. And we're looking for blue and orange, which is nice because that one's done. So we needed blue and orange in that spot. With blue on the top, there it is for us. This is actually looking pretty good here because this one will solve that. I think maybe not. We'll see. Okay, so that one's done. And we'll bring that back. And that one's done. Okay, and that one's done. Oh, look at that. This worked out perfectly. So we got everything solved on the first go around, so no need for parity. But it can happen on this puzzle. You can certainly get the swap to cross parity. I've had that. And that's it. So now the 5 layer puzzle has all of its edges finished. They're all joined together. The faces are joined together. So basically we have now reduced the puzzle to a 3-layer Rubik's Cube. Something like that. All right, well, time to just solve the Rubik's Cube. And because these inner pieces are joined to the outer wings, no amount of face turns will change that. The only thing that will change the relationship between the wings and the inner edge would be slice turns. That's it. So just solve it. The method that I use is a pretty simple Rubik's Cube method, not a speed cubing method. I make a plus sign on the bottom, the cross as it said. I put the corners in separately. This is not a speed cube that I'm holding right now, for one thing. So there's really no point in trying to speed cube it. It's just it could just cause the puzzle to pop if we try to crank it too hard. And also, you don't have to speed cube everything. There we go. So I got the I somehow missed a great and missed. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So we will, okay. All right, I'm not going to do anything fancy there to put that in. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in. Okay, just got to back up a little bit. Okay. So, yeah, just trying to speed cube something like this, it's really just not suitable. And, just if you get in the habit of trying to speed cube cubes like this, eventually you probably pop something. Okay, so there we go. So we got the bottom cross, I have all the corners in, and now I'm just going to put the edges in using the simple edge insertion algorithm. Okay, so, the difference is taking 3 minutes to solve it rather than, 30 seconds. All right. And I don't expect any other parity issues because this is an even cube. I think it'll just solve. This is an odd cube. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I don't expect any parity issues because it's an odd cube. Okay. wait, I've got a flipped edge parity. How can that be? Okay, so the possibilities are, oh, it's a Red Bull. Of course, I do have a Red Bull. So there's the problem. Okay, so the problem is that I messed up pairing these. Or maybe not. Yeah, it looks like I probably messed up pairing them because they're flipped. Or it could just be, well, that's probably what it is. So great. So I get to do a Red Bull now. At this point, I got to flip these two around. But it good because it'll actually show that Red Bull works perfectly fine on this. Okay, so we're gonna do the Red Bull algorithm on this edge, and it'll flip both of these, and it will match them up to their to the center. Right, and that's one of the things. It is hard to see when you've got something out of whack on this puzzle. So anyway, the algorithm then. So it's R2, so just the wing, B2, U2. And then we'll do L on this side. U2, we'll do R prime. And this is where you get that alignment. All right, U2, we'll do R, U2, F2, we'll do R, F2, we do L prime, we do B2, and then we do R2, and there we go. So scrambled a few edges, but we managed to everything else seems to be perfectly fine. All right, let's put everything back and get back to the solve here. All right. So yeah, so we, I think, is that the first time I've seen that on this puzzle? It could be. I had the other type of parity on this, so I'm sure that Red Bull is. There we go. I just would have noticed it on a regular 5x5 earlier. There we go. We got one good. Okay, one more. Okay, so we got the edges, and now, okay, that one's good. And I just have to rotate these three, or cycle the three. Okay, one more. And there we go. We can see we've got them. We just have to orient two. Okay, and orient the other one. And just gotta have faith that it's gonna work out. There we go. Look at that. So that is the ball and cube puzzle by Tony Fisher. Nice shape mod, and just a fun little solve. Great thing to be doing when you have a little bit of time. Good. I think it's a pretty big puzzle, but nice to carry around in your backpack for if you're just waiting for the bus or in the back of your math class. Yeah, I really like this puzzle, and hopefully now you see how the solve unfolds. All right, well, that's it for this video. As always, I do appreciate your comments, your questions, your suggestions. Let me know in the comments what you think. Any other shape mods you want to see solved? Yeah, let me know in the comments, and we'll see what I can do. And yeah, any other questions or suggestions? I do appreciate the feedback. All right, well, until next time, thanks for watching.